So I wanted to do a video segment about some of the kinder, healthier living series that we've been talking about. That was a great opening because this one's about how it's not important to be perfect. One of the things that people often struggle with in everyday life and everywhere is, how do I set a goal? How do I achieve a goal? What's a reasonable goal? And we know the people who appear to have it all, people who are famous or successful or have money or were born into money or have their ideal job or career, aren't necessarily happy just because their lives work perfectly or look perfect. Especially with social media, we know that. So if a traditional goal, or what appears to be a good goal, isn't what necessarily makes people happy and healthy, what is? It's a pretty complicated concept, and I think one of the most important things to consider is that it's going to be unique for everyone. One of the analogies I often use is the sometimes strived or coveted 4.0 GPA in school. Everybody's been to school. I think everybody's pretty familiar with the 4.0. For the sake of this discussion, we'll assume a 4.0 is the best you can get. There's no honors or whatever. Some people really value that, and they work really hard for it, and they achieve it, and I think it's commendable, and I think it's great. However, if everybody set the goal of getting a 4.0, I think it'd be pretty unhealthy. The reality is, doing well in school and getting feedback that we're doing well is important, but a 4.0 isn't necessarily a good fit for everyone. Even if you're pretty well accomplished and you're a great student, I'm not sure that a 4.0 is the best thing. I've had some lengthy discussions with students of mine about how I kind of like the person who's got a 3.8 or a 3.6 quite a lot, because I feel like there was either a professor or a subject that wasn't quite gripping enough, or a friend who came in from out of town and they chose to socialize over extra studying, or just some event in the living that not everything was always all about the academics. And having that balance is part of how we figure out what is good enough. 100% sometimes is worse than 90% because we want what's good enough and a good balance for us. So when you consider what's good enough, like when I botched the title of this video, it's not necessarily the perfect demonstration, although that's okay to strive for. It's important to get what's the perfect fit for you, which can be good enough on any range of evaluations and meters. The most important thing for us to find what is our good enough and good life is to figure out what's our fit and where we belong in whatever heuristic we're examining or measuring ourselves with at the time. Love, life, work, career, everything. You want to find the fit that is healthy for you, and that will make you find your perfect fit. And it's kinder and healthier living.